When you think of the smartest dog breeds, what comes to mind? Probably the Border Collie or maybe the German Shepherd. But there's a breed out there with an intelligence so sharp, so cunning, and so instinctual that it often flies completely under the radar. They don't just obey commands, they solve problems. They don't just herd, they strategize. Today, we're challenging everything you think you know about canine IQ. Welcome to the world of the Blue Heeler. This is why Australian cattle dogs are the smartest dogs you've never heard of. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Strategic herding tactics. Let's kick things off with number 10, their ability to think 3 steps ahead. Most herding dogs follow a pattern. They run, they bark, they circle. But the Australian cattle dog was bred for something far more dangerous than sheep. They were built to move stubborn, wild cattle across thousands of miles of brutal Australian outback. This required more than just stamina. It required strategy. CDs don't just chase, they calculate angles. They know exactly where to nip a heel, hence the name heeler, to move a beast 50 times their size without getting kicked in the head. It's a level of spatial awareness and risk assessment that you rarely see in the animal kingdom, proving they aren't just following instinct. They're calculating physics in real time. Number 9. The dingo connection. Number 9 takes us back to their wild roots. Unlike most modern breeds that have been domesticated into softness, the Australian cattle dog has a secret weapon in its DNA, the dingo. In the 1840s, settlers realized their British working dogs were dying in the harsh Australian heat. They needed something tougher, so they crossed domestic herders with the native dingo. This infusion of wild blood gave them a primal survivalist intelligence. They possess a level of independence and problem-solving capability that traditional domestic dogs simply lack. While a golden retriever looks to you for help, an ACD looks at the problem and figures out how to fix it themselves. It's this touch of the wild that makes their brain operate on a completely different frequency. Number 8. Master escape artists. Coming in at number 8, we have their reputation as the Houdinis of the dog world. You might think you've secured your backyard, but to an Australian cattle dog, a locked gate is just a puzzle waiting to be solved. They don't just dig under fences. They learn how latches work by watching you. There are countless stories of ACD owners coming home to find their dog sitting on the front porch, the back gate unlatched and no damage done. They observe, they analyze, and they execute. It's not about disobedience, it's about boredom. If you don't give them a job, they will invent one for themselves, and usually, that job involves outsmarting the security measures you spent hundreds of dollars installing. Number 7. Unspoken communication skills. Number 7 highlights their eerie ability to read the room. All dogs are good at reading body language, but heelers are on another level. They were bred to work silently over vast distances where shouting commands wasn't always an option. They had to watch their handler's slightest movement, a hand signal, a tilt of the head, or even a shift in posture. This translates into the home, where owners often swear their ACD can read their minds. They know you're going for a walk before you've even reached for your shoes. They know you're sad before you've shed a tear. This hypersensitivity isn't magic. It's a high-level cognitive processing of micro-expressions that allows them to predict your next move before you even make it. Number 6. Complex problem solving. At number 6, we dive into their ability to manipulate their environment. While a Labrador might bark at a ball stuck under the couch, an Australian cattle dog is already plotting a retrieval mission. They are known to use their paws like hands, manipulating objects to get what they want. If they can't reach a treat, they'll push a chair over to climb up. If a door is in their way, they'll work the handle. This isn't just trial and error. It's genuine cognitive reasoning. They understand cause and effect better than almost any other breed. They can visualize the solution to a mechanical problem and execute a multi-step plan to achieve it, often leaving their owners stunned at the sheer complexity of their thought process. Number 5. The Velcro phenomenon. Number 5 explains a quirk that proves their emotional intelligence. They are famously nicknamed Velcro dogs because they attach themselves to their chosen human with an intensity that borders on obsession. But this isn't just insecurity, it's a survival trait. In the bush, staying close to the handler meant survival for both the dog and the human. Today, this manifests as a dog that shadows your every move. But here's the smart part. They aren't just following you, they are guarding you. They are constantly scanning your environment for threats you don't see. They are analyzing every person who approaches you. Their attachment is a calculated decision to act as your personal bodyguard, constantly updating their threat assessment protocols based on your location and stress levels. Number 4. Incredible memory banks. Number 4 is all about retention. You can teach a trick to an ACD, not practice it for 3 years, and they will likely remember it perfectly on the first try today. Their long-term memory is staggering. But it's not just for tricks. They remember people, places, and specific events with crystal clarity. If someone mistreated them 5 years ago, they won't forget. If you hit a specific toy on a high shelf last month, they know exactly where it is. This memory serves a functional purpose, remembering the layout of vast territories and the specific behaviors of individual cows in a herd. In a home setting, it means you can't fool them twice. Once they learn a pattern or a rule, it is etched into their neural pathways forever. Number 3. Interpreting human tone. Entering the top 3, we look at their linguistic processing. Studies suggest average dogs understand about 165 words. A CD owners will tell you their dogs understand full sentences. But it's not just vocabulary, it's the nuance of tone. They can distinguish between a playful tease and a serious command instantly. They understand context. If you say ball in a flat tone versus an excited tone, you get 2 different reactions. They are listening to the cadence and pitch of your voice to decipher intent. This makes them incredibly easy to train but difficult to lie to. You can't fake enthusiasm with a healer. They know when you're phoning it in, and they will call you out on it by simply disengaging until you get serious. Number 2. Independent decision-making. Number 2 is the trait that drives novice owners crazy but proves their genius. Selective obedience. A Border Collie lives to please you. An Australian cattle dog lives to work, and if they think your idea is stupid, they won't do it. This sounds like stubbornness, but it's actually high-level intelligence. In the wild, if a handler gave a bad command that would put the herd in danger, the dog had to override it. They had to make life or death decisions autonomously. Today, this means if you ask them to do something that doesn't make sense to them, they will pause and evaluate the request. They are partners, not subordinates. They require a reason to obey, proving they possess a level of critical thinking and agency that is rare in the animal kingdom. Number 1. Anticipating future events. And finally, number 1, the ability to anticipate the future. This is the pinnacle of the Blue Heeler's intelligence. They don't just react to what is happening, they prepare for what is about to happen. If they see you packing a suitcase, they know you're leaving. If they hear a specific car engine down the street, they know who is arriving. They are constantly gathering data points to construct a timeline of future events. This predictive capability allows them to control their environment. They will herd children away from a pool before they fall in. They will block a door before you even try to open it. It's almost precognitive, but really it's just a supreme mastery of pattern recognition. So guys, the Australian cattle dog isn't just a pet. It's a high-performance machine wrapped in fur. Their intelligence isn't about doing tricks for treats. It's about survival, strategy, and autonomy. They force us to redefine what we consider smart in the animal world. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mind of the healer, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the animal kingdom's biggest geniuses. Drop a comment below. Do you think your dog could outsmart a healer? Thanks for watching.